All right, let's dive in. Today we're exploring the amazing connection between meditation and mental health.
A topic a lot of folks are curious about.
Absolutely, and we've got this fantastic document, The Benefits of Meditation for Mental Health, to guide us.
Really, it breaks it down.
It does, and I
Wow.
know you're looking for practical ways to reduce stress, maybe sharpen your focus,
Yeah.
and just cultivate a greater sense of calm, right?
Exactly.
Well, this document is packed with insights.
Some really interesting stuff.
One thing that jumped out at me immediately was how even short bursts of meditation
Yeah.
can actually boost your attention span.
I've heard that too.
And honestly, in this age of constant distractions,
Right.
who couldn't use a little mental boost?
For sure.
So the document highlights this study from psychological science that found even these brief meditation sessions enhance your attention
Wow.
and reduce those pesky mental distractions.
Yeah, that's pretty powerful.
I know. It really shows how much potential there is, even with just a little bit of meditation.
Absolutely.
Now, the document also digs into how meditation can be a powerful tool to reduce stress and anxiety. So how does that actually work?
Well, the document explains it like this. Meditation helps you focus on the present moment
Okay.
and minimize those distracting thoughts.
The ones that often lead to stress.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
It's like training your mind to let go of worrying about the future or dwelling on the past
Interesting.
and just bringing your attention to the here and now.
like hitting a reset button.
Yeah, exactly. Like a mental reset button.
Allowing you to step back from that mental chatter and observe things calmly.
That's a good way to put it.
And there's actual scientific evidence backing this up.
Oh, yeah.
A UCLA study found that people who meditated for just 8 weeks
8 weeks?
showed a significant reduction in their anxiety and depression
Compared to...
compared to a control group
Oh, wow.
who didn't meditate.
So it's not just a feeling.
Right. And what's really cool is that they didn't just rely on people's self-reported feelings.
Oh, interesting.
They actually looked at changes in the brain.
Really?
The participants who meditated showed physical changes in their brains,
Wow.
specifically linked to reduced anxiety.
Fascinating.
So it's like a tangible shift, not just a mental one.
That's really powerful. It shows how meditation can actually rewire our brains.
For the better.
Yes. And I think this is especially important today.
With the whole
Yeah.
hustle culture thing.
Exactly. Where everyone's always on and busy.
Leading to burnout,
Yeah,
meditation seems like the perfect antidote.
it is. It allows us to slow down and reconnect with ourselves.
Creating that inner peace.
Yes, that's a great way to describe it.
So we've seen how meditation can make a big difference in your mental well-being.
Uh-huh.
But now let's get practical.
Okay.
The document gives some excellent tips for building a successful meditation practice.
Right.
I'm really eager to dig into those.
Let's do it.
One of the first things it emphasizes is consistency for seeing results.
Yeah.
It suggests starting small and gradually increasing the time you meditate.
Oh, okay.
You know, like building any new habit.
Sure.
I've struggled with that in the past.
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, life gets in the way.
Totally.
But reading all this about the benefits has made me want to recommit,
I hear ya.
even if it's just for a few minutes each day.
That's a great start.
What other practical tips did the document suggest?
Well, they emphasize the importance of finding a quiet environment.
Oh, like a peaceful space?
Yeah, where you can unplug and truly focus.
Away from distractions.
Exactly. It makes a world of difference.
Yeah, it's like trying to read a book in a busy coffee shop
Uh-huh. Right.
versus finding a quiet corner in a library.
Much better.
The environment really does impact our ability to concentrate.
It really does.
So a designated meditation space sounds like a great idea.
I think so too.
While we're on the topic of environment,
Yeah.
the document also mentions the importance of inner stillness.
Oh, okay.
And that's where finding a comfortable posture comes in.
Oh, interesting. They suggest sitting upright. Okay. To prevent slouching and drowsiness. Makes sense. So you're relaxed, but not too relaxed.
Yeah,
That sweet spot between comfort and alertness.
I like that.
Now, did the document talk about different meditation techniques at all?
It did, actually, quite a bit.
Okay, because I've heard of mindfulness meditation, transcendental meditation,
Right.
and things like that.
Yeah,
But I'm not really clear on the differences.
understandable.
It's interesting that there are different approaches. I'm
Yeah.
curious to learn more about them.
Me too.
Maybe we can explore those in the next part of our deep dive.
Sounds good to me.
Welcome back to our deep dive. Before the break, we were talking about how meditation can actually rewire our brains.
Yeah, reducing anxiety, boosting focus.
It's incredible.
As amazing as all those benefits are,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes starting something new like meditation can feel a bit intimidating.
I agree. especially if you're not sure where to begin.
Right. Like, what even is meditation?
Well, the document addresses that.
Okay, good.
It emphasizes that there isn't one right way to meditate,
Oh, that makes me feel better already.
like trying on shoes.
Haha, okay.
What fits one person might not work for another.
Makes sense, finding the right fit.
Exactly.
Now, the document mentioned mindfulness meditation, transcendental meditation, vipassana.
Right.
Can you break those down? I'm not really sure what they mean.
Of course. Let's start with mindfulness meditation.
Okay.
It's all about bringing your attention to the present moment
Okay.
without judgment.
So, like, acknowledging your thoughts and feelings, but not getting carried away.
Precisely. The document uses a great analogy.
Mm.
Imagine you're sitting by a stream watching leaves float by.
Okay.
You notice them, but you don't try to grab them or push them away.
You just observe?
Exactly. And they suggest a simple exercise,
What's that?
focusing solely on the sensation of your breath.
Oh, interesting.
It's a surprisingly powerful way to ground yourself.
Wow, that's really simple.
It is, but insightful.
I can see how that could be helpful for stress.
Definitely. You're developing a greater sense of control.
Okay, cool. What about transcendental meditation?
Or TM, as it's often called.
TM.
A bit more structured.
How so?
You use a specific mantra.
Oh, like a word or sound.
Yes, given to you by a certified teacher.
So you focus on that.
Right. The idea is to transcend those everyday thoughts.
And reach a state of deep relaxation.
Exactly.
Some people find that easier.
Yeah, especially if they're new to meditation.
Now, Vipassana, that one sounds a little intense.
Vipassana is an ancient technique.
Okay.
It's like a deep dive into the nature of reality.
Whoa.
It involves paying close attention to the sensations in your body.
Oh, interesting.
The goal is to understand impermanence.
To help with suffering.
Yes, leading to greater equanimity.
That's pretty profound.
It is a unique pathway.
It seems like each technique offers a unique path.
Right, there's no right or wrong answer.
So it's about finding what works for you.
Absolutely. You can even explore different techniques.
Or combine them.
Exactly. Create a practice that meets your needs.
So we've got a good overview of those techniques.
Yeah.
But what about the logistics?
Okay.
You know, the document mentioned a quiet environment, comfortable posture.
Right. Important factors.
Can you elaborate on that?
Well, a quiet environment helps minimize distractions.
Makes sense.
It's like trying to have a deep conversation in a chaotic environment.
Yeah, hard to focus.
Exactly. A quiet space allows your mind to settle.
Like that cozy corner in the library we talked about.
Exactly. And a comfortable posture prevents physical discomfort.
So you can focus on meditating.
Right. The document recommends sitting upright
Okay.
to prevent slouching or drowsiness.
Right, finding that sweet spot.
Yeah, comfort and alertness.
Are there any other practical tips, especially for beginners?
The document suggests using support resources,
Oh,
like courses, workshops, apps.
that makes sense.
They can be really helpful for guidance and structure.
Like a personal trainer for your mind.
Exactly. And they're also guided meditations.
Oh, I've heard of those.
They can be especially helpful for beginners.
How so?
They provide a framework.
To help you focus.
Right. Often using visualizations or affirmations.
It's like having a meditation instructor right there with you.
You got it.
And there's so many different types.
Yeah. For stress, sleep, focus.
It's incredible.
You can experiment and find what resonates with you.
This is so encouraging. It feels like anyone can do this.
Absolutely. Just approach it with curiosity and patience.
It's a journey.
Yes, not a destination.
There will be ups and downs,
For sure.
but the benefits are worth it.
I believe so.
So we've covered different techniques, the environment, resources, and don't forget self-compassion.
That's key.
Be kind to yourself throughout the journey.
Absolutely. No need for perfection,
Just keep coming back to the practice.
even if it's just for a few minutes.
This has been amazing. We've learned so much.
I agree.
But before we wrap up completely,
Yeah.
I'm wondering, how do we know if it's actually working?
Good question.
What signs should we be looking for?
We'll dive into that right after a quick word from our sponsors.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We've been uncovering all these incredible benefits of meditation for your mental health.
Different techniques, creating the right environment.
We even talked about being kind to yourself throughout the process.
Self-compassion is so important.
It really is. But before we wwrap up,
Yeah.
one question keeps coming back to me.
Okay, what is it?
How do we actually know if it's working?
Oh, get that a lot.
Like, what are the signs?
Well, the document actually gives us some clues.
Okay, I'm all ears.
One of the first things you might notice is a greater sense of calm.
Oh, like feeling more peaceful in general.
Yeah, to your everyday life. you might find yourself less reactive to stress.
So it's not that stressful things stop happening.
Right.
But you're just better at handling them.
Exactly, like you're building up resilience.
That inner strength.
Yes. And you might also see improvements in your focus.
Oh, wow. That would be huge.
Tasks that once felt overwhelming might become more manageable.
And fewer distractions.
Exactly.
That would be a game changer, especially with all the distractions these days.
It really would.
Now, the document also mentions something about self-awareness.
Ah, yes. As you keep practicing, you might experience a deeper sense of self-awareness.
What does that mean exactly?
You'll become more in tune with your thoughts, feelings, even your body.
Interesting.
And that can lead to greater insights into your own patterns.
So you're like understanding yourself better.
Exactly. And with that understanding, you can make more conscious choices.
It's like you're not just reacting automatically.
Right. You have more space to choose how you respond.
Wow, that's powerful.
It is. But it's important to remember,
Yeah,
it's a journey, not a destination.
right.
There will be days when you feel really connected to your practice.
And other days, not so much.
Exactly. Just keep coming back to it.
With kindness and patience.
Always.
This has been an incredible deep dive.
We've covered a lot.
Learned so much about meditation.
Different techniques, the
Learned
benefit.
how to make it work for you.
It's all about finding what resonates.
Exactly. So as we wrap up this episode,
Yes.
I want to leave you with this thought.
Okay.
What's one small step you can take today?
To incorporate meditation,
Exactly. Maybe it's just 5 minutes of guided meditation,
or even a few deep breaths.
just to center yourself.
Every journey begins with a single step.
So true. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of meditation.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope you feel inspired to start your own meditation journey.
It can be truly transformative.
Until next time, keep exploring and keep diving deep.